today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make a song like the Godfathers of Deep House. So I was playing around with FL Studio last night. I was playing around with it, and then I came up with this dope song that I actually loved, and it sounded very nostalgic. Okay, there we go. It's now loaded. The making of this song was very simple. It took me like, it took me 5 hours to make this song. Okay, cool. But then like the analogy behind it is very simple. The logic behind it was very simple. I only made use of my drum kit. Let me quickly go to my drum kit, just play it. It's a very simple drum kit. It's just a 4-step kick, a double kick over here, and then a clap, an 8-step clap. And then I made use of this head and this head as well. So this second head, I was using it as a shaker, and then what I like doing when I use this head as a shaker, I just play around with my swing. It just makes it sound more groovy and then gives it that nostalgic feel. So the trick here is to make sure you choose some nice pads. And then my chord was the minor ninth. That's what they use for most of this deep house music. So you just use a minor ninth, you go to your helpers there, then go select minor ninth, and then you just paste it wherever, and then it's just gonna bring up the scale for you. And so I combined 2 pads from 2 different plugins, and then what I did next is I wanted the song to have like a lot of variations. So as you can see, the elements that I'm using here, like the patterns, if it's pattern 2, I'm not gonna go around having pattern 2 all glued up next to one another. Rather, I wanted the song to have a lot of variation in it. So I had pattern 2 there, skipped some bars, pattern 2 again, skipped some bars. As you can see, pattern 5, I had it there, skipped some bars, then pattern 5, skip bars, pattern 5. So I wanted there to be a lot of variation. As you can see, for this pattern, I didn't have it there, I didn't have it there. So yeah, that's one thing that I noticed, that variation is very important in a song because you don't want it to be boring. So one other thing that is just very important here is like make use of synths. It's a very nice synth, and it has that nostalgic feeling to it. So to give it that feel, you go to your mixer, add some convolver to it. So as you can see, my volume is all the way up, and add a delay to it as well. So see how it sounds. I just listen to how it sounds without any of this. See, so to give it that feel, I had to add a convolver and a delay to it. And then I used pattern 4 again, which was that synth. So I just cloned it, go to clone to bring this up, and then again it's still nostalgic. It has a delay and a convolver on it. And then I changed this sound by using another gladiator, but it's a different sound. This one sounds low. See, that's a different. So I'll be using pattern 5 and pattern 4 alternatively throughout the track, so that they don't sound too constant, so that there's variation. And then for my bass line, now coming to the bass line is very important. This is my main bass line. Okay, that's my main bass line. I don't know how many bars that is, but then when the song starts, I just give you guys a teaser. So I make it short and place it right here in the introduction. As you can see, if I extend this, that's my main bass line, but I just shortened it so that I can tease you guys and just give you a feel of what's going to happen in the song. So that's my bass line, and I use like a lot of bass lines there. Now the bass line is coming now. And then another part which is significant is where I have my mini break over here. Yeah. And then, as you can see, I'm introducing my second bass line here. And there's my third bass line over here. Major break over here, and let you guys see what I did. So just make sure to use a lot of what do we call this, automation, to put that variation on your song so that you change the way things sound, you create that hype, you know, and that tension. So you're gonna have to use that mostly on your leads. Especially I like using it on the GMS, because the GMS you can just automate the cut of frequency. It's very simple for built-in plugins, but then otherwise for non-built-in plugins like Gladiator, let me just open that up. For example, let's say you want to automate this cutoff. If you right click, nothing's gonna happen. So what you have to do, nothing happens because it's not a built-in plugin. So what you do, just left click there and then go to tools, last tweaked, go to tools, last tweaked, and then it's gonna show you that you last tweak the Gladiator filter cutoff, then create automation clip, then it's gonna create the automation clip. And then there's a lot of ambient sounds, as you can see, A3, A2, A1, these are ambient sounds. And then there's this Gladiator, GMS, this cutoff. Bass line that I like is 4. And then there's this last break that I used. So this is gonna be introducing the last part of the song. So this last part is gonna be very chill, and I didn't put any pads to it, so you'll hear that it sounds very chill. So there are no pads. So that's the outro. That's when the song is coming to its end. So one other thing that I feel I need to show you guys is to use a lot of ambient sounds. Ambient, I mean like those environment sounds, like for example the children playing in the background.